All right, these are the answers to the recursive sequence worksheet. For these, what you want to do is start with whatever they say the first term is. So our first term is 8. And then according to this, the pattern is that we're going to subtract 5. So start with 8. Again, that's our first term. And then just take 5 away. So if we subtract 5, we'll go to 3. And if we subtract 5 again, we'll get to -2. So that's how you interpret this. Here's my first term. And here's my pattern. All right. So now when I look at number 2, I see my first term is 14, and the pattern tells me to add 10. So I'll add 10 to that, 24, add 10 to that, 34. Okay. Pretty straightforward. This one's telling me that my first term is 400, and that my pattern is to divide by 4. So divide this by 4, I get 100. Divide that by 4, I get 25. Just follow the pattern. Same thing here. This one says to start with 3, and the pattern is to multiply by 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 4 is 48. For number 5, it says if we use this as our sequence, could we find the 5th term? Could we find out what term would give us 33? So we could just start by listing them. Here's 6, and the pattern is to add 9. So if we add 9, we'll get 15. Add 9 again, 24. Add 9 again, 33. Add 9 again, we get 42. So our 5th term would be 42. And 33 was the 4th term. So that's when n equals 4. Again, just making a list like that's usually the easiest way to do it. All right, now we're going backwards. We're taking a sequence and trying to write out what's happening here. And so the idea behind this is to look at the pattern and look where we started. So this one started at 12. And what are we doing to get from term to term? We're adding 4. So we're taking the term before and adding 4 to it. That's all that means. Same thing here. We started with 33. And what are we doing to a term to get to the next one? In this case, we're subtracting 6. So a sub n minus 6. For this one here, my first term is 4. To get to the next term, what are we doing? We're multiplying by 5, so times 5. And then for this last one, my first term is 360. What are we doing to get to the next term? We're dividing by 3. So you can either write divide by 3, or if you put /3, that's fine. So that's all we're saying with these recursive. Hopefully that felt pretty easy.